What if I told you that by age 50, nearly half of all men will experience erectile dysfunction according to Cleveland Clinic data? 75 of these men will suffer in silence, never speaking to their doctor about it? You probably think it's just aging or stress, but here's what's even more alarming. Most men are completely unaware that their declining performance isn't about testosterone at all. It's about something far more dangerous happening to their blood vessels every single night. Something that could be silently destroying their vascular system while they sleep, leading not just to bedroom problems, but to heart attacks, strokes, and complete cardiovascular collapse. For centuries, ancient healers understood that certain plant compounds could restore blood flow and prevent vascular deterioration, wisdom that protected entire communities from the sexual decline that now devastates millions of men over 50. Traditional medicine warned that ignoring circulation problems would lead to complete system failure, but today's pharmaceutical industry has buried this ancient knowledge, leaving men dependent on dangerous drugs with severe side effects, instead of addressing the root vascular cause that's actually stealing their vitality. Groundbreaking research from the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition reveals that men who used this specific natural compound experienced dramatic increases in nitric oxide production within just 45 minutes, plus significant improvements in blood vessel function throughout their entire cardiovascular system. Even more shocking, the same studies found that this simple plant extract could reverse years of vascular damage in adults over 50. Something most doctors never tell their patients is possible, naturally, while pharmaceutical solutions often mask the problem and create dangerous medication interactions that could be life-threatening. I'm Dr. Sarah, and I want to share some vital information about men's sexual health that could make a profound difference in your cardiovascular function and intimate relationships. What I'm about to reveal could restore your confidence and potentially save you from serious heart complications. Subscribe now, because this video combines shocking new vascular science with practical wisdom every single man over 50 deserves to know immediately. Before we dive in, tell me, where are you watching from today? Have you noticed changes in your energy or performance lately? If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe for more vital health insights that could transform your cardiovascular well-being. Today, I'm going to share 3 important things with you that could change how you think about men's sexual health after 50. First, I'll explain why most erectile dysfunction isn't about testosterone at all, it's about what's happening to your blood vessels. Second, I'll show you the simple, natural solution that works with your body's own circulation system. And third, I'll give you the exact timing and method that maximizes your body's natural ability to restore healthy blood flow. Before we dive deeper, if you're taking any medications for blood pressure, heart conditions, or diabetes, please discuss any dietary changes with your healthcare provider first. This information is educational and works best when you coordinate with your medical team. Let me start with a story that perfectly illustrates what I see regularly in my practice. Thomas is 68, a former postal worker from North Carolina. Thomas came to me already working well with his cardiologist for some mild blood pressure concerns. What he wanted was help understanding why his energy and performance had declined so significantly over the past few years, despite his doctor telling him his overall health was stable. Thomas was married to Carol for 40 years, and he felt frustrated that his loss of confidence in bed was affecting their relationship. I coordinated with his medical team, and together we added a simple, natural approach to his evening routine, something that supports the cardiovascular health his doctor was already monitoring. Within 3 weeks, Thomas noticed he was waking up with more energy and stronger morning erections. His cardiologist was pleased with the progress and how Thomas took an active role in his wellness. Today, Thomas continues both his medical care and this natural approach, feeling more confident and energetic than he had in years. Here's what I want you to understand about erectile dysfunction men over 50. Most men think this is about testosterone, but that's rarely the complete picture. The real issue is usually vascular, it's about blood flow. Think of your cardiovascular system like the plumbing system in your home. You have main pipes that carry water throughout the house and smaller pipes that deliver water to specific fixtures. As your plumbing ages, sediment can build up, pipes can become less flexible, and water pressure can decline. This is exactly what happens to your blood vessels over time. When we're younger, our blood vessels are like brand new pipes, smooth, flexible, and allowing excellent water flow. But as we age, especially after 50, those pipes can develop build-up, become stiffer, and restrict the smooth circulation your body needs for optimal function. The penis requires robust blood flow to achieve and maintain erections. According to Cleveland Clinic data, by age 50, nearly half of all men experience some form of erectile dysfunction. But here's what most men don't realize. This is often your cardiovascular system's way of telling you that your circulation needs support. I'd love to hear about your experience with natural approaches to men's health. Have you found methods that work well alongside your medical care? Share your story in the comments. I read every one, and your experiences help other viewers. The solution isn't complicated, and it's not expensive. Research from the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows us that certain natural compounds can increase nitric oxide naturally within just 45 minutes. Nitric oxide is your body's way of telling blood vessels to relax and expand, improving circulation throughout your entire system. But here's what surprised me most about this natural approach. It works best when you use it at night, about an hour before bed. This timing works with your body's natural sleep cycles to optimize both circulation and hormone production while you rest. The answer is beetroot juice. Specifically, nitric beetroot juice taken in a small amount, about half to 1 cup, roughly 1 hour before bed. Now, before you dismiss this as too simple, let me explain the science in a way that makes sense. Beetroot juice contains natural nitrates. When these nitrates interact with the beneficial bacteria in your mouth, they convert to nitrites and then to nitric oxide in your bloodstream. Going back to our plumbing analogy, think of nitric oxide as a gentle cleaner that helps your pipes relax and allows water to flow more smoothly. This improved circulation doesn't just affect one area of your body. It supports your entire cardiovascular system, which is why men often notice improvements in energy, mental clarity, and yes, sexual function. The timing matters because your body follows natural circadian rhythms. Around 9 p.m., your parasympathetic nervous system begins to activate. This is your body's restand restore mode. During this time, your body naturally produces testosterone and growth hormone while you sleep. By supporting healthy circulation before bed, you're giving your body the vascular support it needs to make the most of these natural nighttime repair processes. If this information has been helpful so far, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what I'm about to share next. It's important. Here's the practical approach I recommend to my patients. Choose a high-quality, organic beetroot juice without added sugars. Start with a half cup, about 60 to 90 minutes before your intended bedtime. You can mix it with a quarter cup of tart cherry juice, which provides additional antioxidants and supports healthy sleep patterns. Some men worry about drinking fluids before bed, and that's a valid concern. The key is timing and amount. A half cup to 1 cup of liquid, consumed 60 to 90 minutes before sleep, gives your body time to process the nutrients while allowing most of the fluid to clear your system before deep sleep begins. What questions would you ask your healthcare provider about adding natural circulation support to your routine? Comment below your questions, help me create better content and guide how I explain these topics to my patients. Let me explain why this nighttime timing is so crucial for men over 50. Your testosterone production follows a natural cycle, typically peaking in the early morning hours. This happens during deep sleep phases, particularly during REM sleep. But testosterone production depends on healthy circulation to deliver the nutrients your hormone-producing glands need. Going back to our plumbing analogy, imagine trying to fill a bathtub when the pipes are partially blocked. The water comes out slowly, and it takes much longer to fill. But when those pipes are clean and the water flows smoothly, everything works as it should. That's what happens when you support healthy circulation before sleep. During the night, your body also experiences what doctors call nocturnal penile tumescence, essentially, natural erections that occur during sleep. These aren't just random events. They're your body's way of maintaining healthy tissue by ensuring adequate oxygen and nutrient delivery to all areas. When circulation is compromised, these natural maintenance cycles become less effective. Research published in Nutrients Journal confirms that beetroot juice supplementation increases nitric oxide levels and improves blood flow, supporting the kind of cardiovascular function that underlies healthy sexual performance. The study found that these benefits were most pronounced when the supplement was taken consistently over time, which is why I always tell my patients that gradual, steady progress creates lasting results. But here's what I want you to understand. This isn't about creating dependency on any supplement. This is about supporting your body's natural ability to maintain healthy circulation. The nitrates in beetroot juice work with your existing vascular system, not against it. In a moment, I'll share the mistake most people make with natural circulation support that can actually reduce its effectiveness. But first, let me address something important about your oral health. Many men use antiseptic mouthwash as part of their evening routine. While oral hygiene is important, strong antiseptic mouthwashes can eliminate the beneficial bacteria in your mouth that convert nitrates to nitrites. If you're going to try this beetroot juice approach, I recommend using a gentler, natural mouthwash, or timing your mouthwash, use several hours before consuming the juice. This detail perfectly illustrates why I always encourage my patients to discuss new wellness approaches with their medical providers. Your doctor or dentist might have specific recommendations for your oral health routine that work well with natural circulation support. Now, here's the mistake I mentioned. Many men try this approach sporadically, using it only when they're planning intimate time. That's not how circulation support works. Think again about our plumbing analogy. If your pipes have build-up, one treatment won't clear them completely. Consistent, gentle support over weeks and months is what creates lasting improvement. In my practice, when patients use this approach consistently for 4 to 6 weeks, they often report improvements not just in sexual function, but in energy levels, mental clarity, and overall vitality. Their doctors are pleased because supporting circulation benefits their entire cardiovascular system. The wonderful thing about this approach is its simplicity. You're not trying to override your body's natural processes. You're providing gentle, nutritional support that works with your existing physiology. What I'm about to tell you changed how I practice medicine and how I think about men's health after 50. For years, I focused primarily on hormone levels when men came to me with concerns about declining energy and sexual function. But as I worked with more patients and their doctors, I realized that circulation is often the foundation that everything else builds on. When your cardiovascular system functions optimally, hormone production improves naturally. When blood flow is healthy, energy levels increase. When circulation is supported, sexual function often improves as a natural result. This is why the beetroot juice approach can have such wide-ranging benefits. You're supporting the system that underlies many aspects of health and vitality. Let me share some additional approaches that complement this nighttime routine. About 30 minutes after consuming your beetroot juice, consider taking 10 to 15 minutes for gentle movement. This doesn't need to be intense exercise. A short walk, some light stretching, or even breathing exercises can help optimize circulation. As the nitrates begin converting to nitric oxide in your system, the 478 breathing technique works particularly well during this time. Breathe in through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 7 counts, then exhale through your mouth for 8 counts. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system and supports the relaxation response that enhances circulation. Your sleep environment also plays a crucial role. Keep your bedroom cool between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. This temperature range supports your body's natural decline in core temperature that signals deeper sleep phases when testosterone production and tissue repair are most active. Minimize light exposure, particularly blue light from electronic devices, for at least an hour before bed. Blue light can interfere with melatonin production, which affects not only sleep quality but also the natural hormone cycles that support sexual health. Here's something most doctors don't tell their patients about circulation support: consistency matters more than perfection. If you miss a night or two, don't worry. If you travel and can't maintain your exact routine, that's fine. The goal is establishing a pattern that supports your long-term cardiovascular health. Some of my patients ask about combining beetroot juice with other natural ingredients. You can certainly add a small amount of tart cherry juice, which provides additional antioxidants and supports healthy sleep. Some men find that adding a pinch of sea salt helps with taste and provides trace minerals that support overall circulation. However, I always caution against creating overly complicated routines. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity. 1/2 to 1 cup of quality beetroot juice, consumed about an hour before bed, consistently over time. That's the foundation. If you're concerned about the earthy taste of beetroot juice, start with smaller amounts, mixed with tart cherry juice or a small amount of lemon juice. Your taste preferences will likely adapt over several weeks. Remember, you're not trying to create a delicious bedtime drink, you're providing targeted nutritional support. The next insight will tie everything together and show you why this approach works so well for men over 50 specifically. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at producing nitric oxide naturally. This is a normal part of aging, not a disease or deficiency. But by providing natural nitrates through beetroot juice, we're giving our bodies the raw materials they need to maintain healthy circulation despite these natural changes. This is fundamentally different from pharmaceutical approaches that often work by forcing specific responses in your body. Natural circulation support works by providing what your body needs to function optimally on its own. Research from major medical institutions supports this gentle nutritional approach. Studies show that dietary nitrates from sources like beetroot juice can safely support healthy blood pressure and improve overall vascular function. The effects are gradual but sustainable, which is exactly what we want for long-term health. In my practice, I've seen men who had given up on feeling energetic and confident gradually regain both as their circulation improved. Their partners often notice the changes before they do: increased energy, better mood, more interest in physical activities, and yes, improved intimacy. What's encouraging is that this approach gets easier over time, not harder. As your circulation improves, your body becomes more responsive to the natural support you're providing. Many of my patients tell me they actually look forward to their evening routine because they associate it with better sleep and increased morning energy. If this evidence-based approach resonates with you, please subscribe for more wellness education that honors your relationship with your healthcare provider. And remember, I'm here to educate, not replace your doctor's care. Let me address some practical considerations that often come up. If you're currently taking medications for blood pressure or heart conditions, this beetroot juice approach can potentially interact with those medications by enhancing their blood pressure-lowering effects. This isn't necessarily dangerous, but it's why coordination with your healthcare provider is so important. Your doctor might want to monitor your blood pressure more closely when you first start this routine, or they might adjust medication timing to avoid any interaction. This kind of collaborative approach gives you the best of both worlds: medical oversight and natural support working together. Some men notice that their urine becomes slightly pink or red after drinking beetroot juice. This is completely normal and harmless. It's just the natural pigments from the beets passing through your system. It's actually a good sign that your body is processing the nutrients. If you have kidney stones or a history of kidney problems, discuss beetroot juice consumption with your doctor first. The natural oxalates in beets could potentially affect certain types of kidney stones, though this is uncommon. For men with diabetes, beetroot juice does contain natural sugars, though less than most fruit juices. Monitor your blood sugar response when you first introduce beetroot juice, and consider choosing varieties without added sugars or diluting the juice slightly if needed. The goal is always to support your health safely and effectively while working within your individual medical circumstances. Now, let me share the broader perspective that ties everything together. Sexual health is cardiovascular health. The same circulation that supports heart function, brain health, and energy levels also underlies healthy sexual response. When we support one, we often see improvements in others. This is why the beetroot juice approach often has such wide-ranging benefits. You're not just addressing one isolated concern, you're supporting a fundamental system that affects multiple aspects of health and vitality. Many men tell me they notice improvements in mental clarity, physical energy, and overall mood along with the sexual health benefits. Their sleep quality often improves, their morning energy increases. Some even notice that minor aches and pains decrease as circulation improves. This holistic improvement makes sense when you understand that healthy blood flow delivers oxygen and nutrients to every cell in your body while removing waste products efficiently. Better circulation literally means better function at the cellular level throughout your entire system. I want to emphasize that age-related changes in sexual function are normal, but they don't have to be inevitable or progressive. With gentle, consistent support, many men find they can maintain vitality and confidence well into their 60s 70s, and beyond. The key is working with your body's natural wisdom rather than against it. Pharmaceutical solutions often force specific responses, which can create side effects and dependencies. Natural circulation support enhances what your body is already trying to do. If this reminds you of someone who might benefit from this information, please share this video with them. Sometimes sharing knowledge is the kindest gift we can give. Here's my practical recommendation for getting started. Choose 1 week to simply observe your current patterns. Notice your energy levels in the morning, your sleep quality, and your overall sense of vitality. Don't make any changes yet, just become aware of your baseline. During the 2nd week, introduce the beetroot juice routine. Half a cup of quality beetroot juice, about an hour before bed, consistently each night. Don't expect dramatic changes immediately. You're supporting long-term improvement, not seeking quick fixes. By the 3rd and 4th weeks, pay attention to subtle changes. Are you sleeping more deeply? Do you have more energy in the mornings? How is your overall mood and confidence? These improvements often precede more specific sexual health benefits. Most importantly, discuss this approach with your healthcare provider, especially if you take any medications or have existing health conditions. I always encourage patients to bring research-based questions to their medical appointments. Most doctors appreciate when you take an active interest in your health and come prepared with evidence-based approaches. You don't have to navigate this alone, and you don't have to accept declining vitality as an inevitable part of aging. With the right support, both natural and medical, many men find they can maintain energy, confidence, and sexual health for decades. Sexual health affects so much more than just physical function. It impacts your sense of masculinity, your relationship with your partner, and your overall quality of life. When circulation improves and energy returns, confidence often follows naturally. Remember that every small step toward better health creates momentum for bigger improvements. Starting with something as simple as a half cup of beetroot juice before bed might seem modest, but it's often these gentle, consistent approaches that create the most sustainable results. Your body has an amazing capacity for healing and improvement, even after decades of neglect or normal aging. By providing the right nutritional support and working with healthcare providers who understand your goals, you can often achieve improvements you might have thought were impossible. The research supporting natural circulation enhancement continues to grow stronger. Medical institutions like the Cleveland Clinic and others are increasingly recognizing the role of nutrition in supporting cardiovascular and sexual health. This gives us confidence that natural approaches, when used appropriately, can be both safe and effective. What's most encouraging is that the men who embrace this kind of comprehensive approach to health often see improvements that extend far beyond their original concerns. Better circulation supports brain health, heart health, energy levels, and overall vitality. You're not just addressing one isolated issue, you're supporting your entire system. In my practice, I've learned that the men who do best with natural approaches are those who view them as part of a larger commitment to their health and relationships. They understand that consistency matters, that gradual improvement is more sustainable than dramatic quick fixes, and that working with their healthcare team gives them the best outcomes. This beetroot juice approach works because it's simple, safe, and addresses the underlying circulation issues that affect so many aspects of men's health after 50. It's not about replacing medical care or ignoring serious health concerns. It's about providing your body with gentle, natural support that enhances your overall well-being. As you consider whether this approach might be right for you, remember that the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Even small improvements in circulation can create meaningful changes in how you feel and function. And because this approach supports your cardiovascular system broadly, the benefits often compound over time. Next week, I'll be sharing specific information about the connection between sleep quality and testosterone production, including practical strategies for optimizing your sleep environment to support hormone health naturally. It's something many of my patients ask about, and I think you'll find it just as helpful as today's information. Until then, remember that your health is worth investing in, your relationships matter, and there are safe, natural ways to support the vitality and confidence you deserve. Take care of yourself, work with your healthcare team, and don't hesitate to explore approaches that honor both your body's wisdom and modern medical knowledge.